Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Rachel here with Makers Gonna Learn, your ultimate die cutting community, and as you can see, we've been busy. In today's video, we are going to be talking all about Cricut Mug Press blanks. Off-brand, the Cricut brand ones. We've tested different sizes and different shapes of mugs for you guys, and I can't wait to share with you everything that we have found, every test that we've conducted. I can't wait to just kind of break all of this down with you guys and help you in the long run save time and save money if you are looking for different types of blanks for your mug press. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump in. Now, before we start, I want to let you guys know if you are a beginner with Cricut, or you just got a machine, or you're learning how to master it and wanting some more helpful tips, click the very first link in the description below and get that free 5-day e-course all about mastering your Cricut. We love to educate people. It is our goal here at Makers Gonna Learn, as is all of our videos on this channel. So if you do love our channel, you will love our membership. So go ahead and click that link in the description below to get the free e-course so you guys can jump in and learn so much about your Cricut. We have 7 mugs on the table today, and I can't wait to share with you all the evidence we've found on why you should not use these blanks in your Cricut mug press. Now, we have tried to go shopping for a lot of these blanks, and unfortunately, most of them were out of stock, meaning you all are getting crafty with them, which we love to hear. We love knowing that you guys have bought something out or sold something out on Amazon because you're so eager to get going and get learning with it. So we love that you guys have bought some, but you didn't leave any for us. So we had to take what we can get, and we only found 3 different types of non-Cricut brand blanks to be able to compare for you today. Now, that being said, I think there is a lot of room to say there are more blanks that you can test and you can try, but we tried to stick with some of the main groups of types of blanks you guys might want to get. So we wanted to test those today to hopefully answer a lot of your questions and help save you time and money down the road. So with this mug press, there are some size limitations. There are 3 different criteria you need to look out for and know when you go shopping for your own blanks. The first one is that the mugs can be 11 to 16 ounces. Next, the mug can have a diameter of 3.2 to 3.4. Now, diameter means this way, so it can be 3.2 to 3.4 inches in diameter. And number 3, your mug can only have a maximum height of 4.72 inches. Feel free to write all that criteria down so you can be looking in the Amazon descriptions of the products and things like that, because it definitely does matter. Okay, guys, it's time to talk blank prices. Now, I have my notebook filled with some amazing notes on everything I want to talk to you about today, and prices are included in that. Now, the thing I want to make a little disclaimer on is that Amazon constantly changes their prices, so please do not think that the price I'm telling you today is the exact price you're going to pay. It might be more or it might be less. And the same with Cricut. Sometimes they have sales and things like that, so definitely bear with me as far as the prices go. These were the prices when I bought the products. So let's go ahead and start with Cricut, because honestly, these numbers surprised me. I didn't know you could buy their brand mugs in such a large quantity, but really you do save a lot of money by doing so. So regular Cricut mugs, if you just buy a 2-pack of the 15-ounce mugs, so just 2 of the 15-ounce mugs, I think that might be the largest that Cricut sells. It's $8.99, which is just $4.49 a piece. So that's really pretty affordable per mug, especially for a sublimation mug. Next up is a 6-pack. So if you want to get a 6-pack of the Cricut brand mugs in the 15-ounce, it is $24.99, which you might be thinking, okay, well, that's a little bit more expensive, right? It's less expensive. It's only $4.16 a piece. So you're saving a couple cents there getting the 6-pack versus the 2-pack. Now, I had no idea Cricut also sells 36 count mugs. So this is going to be for 12-ounce capacity mugs, not 15. So the other 2 that we have told you about today were 15-ounce mugs. For a 32-pack of 12-ounce mugs, it's $74.99. Now that's a chunk of change. I totally understand, but wait till you hear how much they are per mug, guys. $2.08. cents. That is a fantastic price for a sublimation mug. Hands down the best price that I've ever seen. Honestly, I don't know if it was the jump with sales on the mug press, but things sublimation related have skyrocketed. Blanks have gone way, way up. I paid $50 for some of these blanks today, guys. They are nuts. So really, honestly, that is an incredible price from Cricut if that's the route that you want to go. Next up is the style of mug that most mimics the Cricut brand mug. So I'm going to open this up. I figured it might be nice to share with you how these ship as well. So it ships like this in a pack of 2, and it comes in styrofoam, so it's super nice and packed in safe. And then inside that styrofoam, there's even a little baggie that it comes in. It ships super nicely. So this is the mug. This mug is 11 ounces. So this is an 11-ounce mug. It came in a 2-pack for $14.99. So that's really not a bad price. So each of these were $7.49. Now again, that doesn't really compare when you're comparing them with Cricut, which if you buy them in bulk is $2, which is a great price. But if you're looking for something else, you want to buy it on Amazon, this is a really good choice. I will show you the comparisons, of course, after the prices of all of these. I want to get the prices out of the way because I don't know about you. I want to know how much money I'm going to have to spend on all of this stuff, and then we'll get into really how they performed. So this is a really good mug, honestly, if you're in the market for something not Cricut brand. Next up, guys, is a bit of a nicer cup for us. So this is going to be a stainless steel tumbler type cup. It is all metal and it has a lid to it. It's really, really nice. It has a handle. It's really well made. It has this lid that you would find on a bunch of stainless steel turvises and tumblers and stuff. So it's a really good quality mug, and it definitely shows because these are 10 ounces, okay? 10-ounce mugs here. I got a 4-pack on Amazon, and they were $50, guys, for 4. $50 for 4, $49.99. So of course that equals out to about $12.99 per mug. So I would honestly hold off in getting this one unless you really, really want to trout this particular mug, and if you know you're going to sell it and be able to make some money on it, or if you just are in the market for a really nice one and you know that your mug press can handle it. So again, we'll go through all of that. There was some issues with this mug, which I'll go over, but just for the pricing portion of this video, $50 and $12.99 a piece for 4. So definitely take that into consideration when wanting to purchase something like this. Again, it's really good quality. In my mind, once the project was done and once it looks super professional, I would definitely pay $12.99 for it. I would pay more than that for it, probably $20 or more, because it's a really nice mug. But the thing is, to buy it to test, well, is it going to work in my mug press? I don't think that you guys would want to spend that kind of money to test on something this expensive. And last but not least, I call them camping style mugs. They're those little mugs that are metal, that are pretty sturdy and perfect for camping. So they come in this little box in bubble wrap. All of these came to me no problem. We ordered a ton of these. None of them came broken or anything like that. And then this one has a little baggie in it too. So it's shipped really nice. And this is the mug. It's super cute. This is 12 ounces. So a little 12-ounce camping mug, absolutely adorable. This was, again, 12 ounces. It was a 4-pack for $22.99. So that breaks each down to $5.75. So a pretty good middle ground for such a little mug. Now, again, we're going to get into some problems because you probably don't want to spend any money on these at all, but these are super cute. I love camping mugs. I think they're really, really nice and sturdy for kiddos that are learning and things like that. You can't really break them, so they're nice. So again, this was a 12-ounce mug, a 4-pack for $22.99, breaking that down to $5.75. And guys, I do apologize for looking over at my notes so often, but I never could put all this in my memory to be able to recite to you guys. So I hope you're okay with me glancing over a little bit. I'm definitely doing my best. There's a lot of prices and things to talk about though. So that is the last mug that we were able to test in this round of testing our mug press. Again, maybe in the future we can test more blanks. I know there are a lot of videos on YouTube that have so many different sizes, shapes, and kinds of things to test in your mug press. So definitely think about that if you are in the market for something different. There might be some more out there, but when we were trying to shop around, you guys had bought everything, which is, again, is amazing. So these are the ones that we got to test for you. I do want to go ahead before we dive into exactly how we did each of these mugs. I want to let you guys know, because this is a comparison, there were a lot of variables that we tried to keep as consistent as possible. We did all of these on the same day, so the room was the same temperature. We had our mug press do these one right after another. It performed great. We had heat resistant tape that we used. We did everything by the book on all of these. Some were user error, and of course I will let you know which those are, because again, you guys might have more success than I did on one particular area. This video is all about teaching you guys and helping you guys save money and time in the long run. So I don't aim to be perfect in these comparisons as far as like my technique goes, as long as I can give you guys some valuable information on how you can spend your time and money more wisely. That is the goal for me. So we did a lot of testing, a lot of planning with these, and I hope that you do enjoy this comparison breakdown, because it was a super fun video to prep for. Okay guys, we're gonna start off with our red mugs here. This was a Makers Gonna Learn font that has my last name initial on it. This was actually a monogram font. I will have all the fonts and cut files that are on all of these mugs down in the description if you guys are interested. We have thousands of cut files, hundreds of fonts, amazing resources for beginners and more at Makers Gonna Learn. If you are interested, click the link down below. We would love to welcome you to the membership. Without further ado guys, we're gonna be talking about these mugs here. So this is a Cricut brand mug versus the regular off-brand mug that's the most similar here. Both of these are 11 ounces and they look really good. I'm sure throughout these few minutes I've been talking, you're trying to figure out which one's the Cricut brand and which one is the Amazon brand. Now we'll go ahead and say this one is the Cricut brand. There it is, the Cricut stamp right there. And I hope that it translates over the camera, but it might not. The red is just a bit deeper in my opinion. If you're out in the bright sun, this one could be confused for bright orange in some cases, but the Cricut one is just a little bit deeper. Now, again, all the variables were the same on these. They were heated for the same amount of time. The Cricut decided that, or excuse me, the Mug Press decided that. It had the same infusible ink on it that I cut at the same exact time. It was taped both on the top and the bottom, and all in all, guys, they both turned out super, super well. I would recommend this mug to you guys. However, are we comparing if blanks work in this video? We sure are. So yes, it can work. But I gotta say, if Cricut's prices on their mugs stay the same, I would just get the Cricut mug. Okay, now we're gonna talk about purple. Now, all of these are supposed to be deep in color. Here is our color that it's supposed to be matching here. And it matches the color pretty well, but as you can see up at the top, we're having some issues on both of these. Now this is the camping mug, and then this metal Tervis type cup here that has that lid on it that we were talking about. So there are some issues as you can see, but don't worry, we're not done testing these. We did do these again, and we even did this one a third time. So the issues with these were, of course, clearly with this camping mug, it has this lip on it. And of course, everybody's probably thinking, Rachel, did you put it all the way down there? Because it can't with the lip. I did not. So I made sure that the lip was pulled up enough to be able to clamp this over the mug. However, I will let you know, even though this mug is 12 ounces, the diameter is a little bit odd, so it doesn't even register in the mug press. And you might be saying, well, what does that mean? So it might for you guys, but in my case with all of these that we tested, when we put them in the mug and we clamped our little thing down, it didn't even register that there was anything in there. It never gave me a countdown. So I had to manually put a timer on my phone for 6 minutes. That's the average time that these take. So I had to set a timer for 6 minutes, took it out and saw that it just didn't heat the top very well. And again, I was kind of baffled by that because I thought that maybe it was the same size all the way down, but because this one had so much trouble, I did figure out that it is tapered in a bit on the top around the lip, which very well could be the case for this one as well, because again, we did test these again, just to make sure that it wasn't user error or some kind of fluke or something like that. So here's the first test, and there's that color. And here is the second test here. And you might not even be able to see the green on this. And then I'll set this down. And this is the color green it was supposed to be mimicking, this kind of a deep green. Now again, this mug got pretty close to the saturation, except up top where the lip seems to be tapered in. This one did even worse, and let me tell you what I did for this one. Because I thought, okay, well, since the Cricut Mug Press is not registering it, let me try and add some material around it to add some pressure. So I was thinking of heat safe things that I had. So I folded up my Cricut heat protective sheet and wrapped it in the mug just like this and placed it in the mug press. It still did not register. And I set a timer for 8 minutes this time because I thought we'll give 2 extra minutes because this was in between the heat plate directly and this. So I added in some extra time and it still looks that bad. So guys, again, with these being as expensive as they are and the testing that I've tried to do, I would not recommend buying these. I do not think that they're gonna work well with your mug press. And then again, guys, these are super cute. I love the actual type of mug. I feel like I would use this very often, but it really broke my heart that they both didn't do well on the top. I hope that that's translating over the camera well for you guys, but it just looks bad all the way around. The green one I tried to tape even tighter, and you can see in areas it might have done a little bit of a better job up top, but I also noticed, guys, when I placed this in my mug press and put the clamp down, there was not a good seal around the lip. You could see a little bit. You could probably fit a toothpick or something in the little area around the lip where it didn't have a good tight seal. So that also let me know it's tapered at the top, which means that this is just not an ideal type of design for this mug. That being said, we decided to reverse the design, and instead of making it instead of weeding the fur mama, we left the fur mama and weeded around it. So instead of having this kind of bulk saturation of color, we wanted to see how it would do on a smaller space, maybe something that's not too close to that lip that wouldn't cause this to happen. And sure enough, it worked really well. I'm super happy with this. I'm going to be using this. I absolutely love the way it turned out. So this is a Galaxy pattern, by the way. So if you see those little speckles and stuff, this is Galaxy Infusible ink. I'll have all these Infusible ink colors and stuff linked down below for you guys, as well as this cut file, because I mean, come on, Fur Mama, it's just so cute. But anyway, so this is a Galaxy pattern. I think it looks super cute. I love the way it turned out. So if you are in the market for these, again, they're really good quality. They were really expensive, so maybe wait till those prices drop, or if you're kind of adamant on grabbing some, again, I would pay good money for this because the quality is so good now that we kind of figured out you can only really do opposite designs. Now, while we're here, I do want to just go ahead and let you guys know I'm not going to speak for the entire Makers and Learn team here, but I'm going to speak for myself and say I do not like this type of design. The top that wraps around the mug, then you have these lines. I just personally don't like it. I don't think that it's attractive. I don't like the look of it. I like the look of this much better. The reason why we tested it like this on all these different mugs was because we wanted to see how the heat was distributed. We wanted to see how the saturation was, how deep the color was, which is why we did that. So that was very essential for testing. But me personally, if I'm crafting day to day, I would not do a mug like that and have a block of color. I would do it like this. I think it looks more professional, more classy, and cuter in my opinion. Again, that's just me. That's just my personal style. If you guys love that, I love that you love that. To each their own, 100%. This is just my preferred style. So for this being my style, I would buy these again and use them. But if this type of Infusible ink artwork is not your style, don't get these. Just don't waste your money because these are pretty expensive, especially if you're not going to use them. So like I mentioned before, the mugs that we have are limited because our mug press is limited. Now again, if you want to hack the system and buy a lot of extra stuff and go for more unique designs, some mugs and glasses and things like that you can actually press upside down. Some you just need to add extra tape to. And here's the thing, if you want to spend the extra time and money to test all of those different ways and to see if they work, that's that's fine. We would love for you to do that. But if that's not what you want to do, then we are here to recommend blanks that are good for you. Now, after all that and the prices and everything, the only one that we wouldn't recommend that we tested today is the little camping mug. The other two worked really well. The saturation was awesome, especially when you got the hang of it. Again, with these kinds of tumblers, I would recommend using the opposite design than you normally would, which also saves you guys some infusible ink and hopefully saves you guys time and money as well. Some people might have more success when they're with their blanks than we did. That's not to say that we didn't try our hardest or do what we could to try and get these to work. What we're saying is, as a company and as you are a consumer, we are here to say, hey, is it worth your time? Is it worth your energy to put all of this effort into trying to make all of these work in a mug press? So that's kind of what you really need to think about throughout this process. If you're still on the fence about getting your your mug press, excuse me, or if you already have it and you're just wondering what other blanks you can use with it. In my opinion, the whole title of this video can be summed up into a sentence, which I'm about to say, and I honestly can't believe I'm about to say it, but with the price and the quality, you can't beat Cricut's mugs. We could say, hey guys, if you want to use 20 different types of blanks in your mug press, here's how to do that. But the thing about it is, we want to set you guys up for success, and I don't feel like you guys will have a lot of success trying to spend hours and hours trying to get different types of mugs to fit in your press. Whether you have to do extra steps to the mugs, whether you have to strain your press, we just want you guys to be able to have fun and get crafty. So if you want to go ahead and test a bunch of other ones, please do. We would love to know how they worked out for you. We hope that they do work out. We hope that you have lots of results and you have a ton of fun with your mug press. Now, speaking of the mug press, we do enjoy our mug press. I would say if you are in the market for it and you like mugs and you really think that you could either sell these, or if you just want to make these for friends and family, feel free to. This is a good little product. It's not too big or bulky, and for the price tag of $1.99, it's not horrible. So if this is something you want to get, and I hope that this video helped you decide that, then I hope you do enjoy it if you choose to get it. I would always recommend tester mugs as well, guys. So I would recommend the Cricut brand, especially if you buy in bulk, because they could be as low as like $2.08, I think it was. So if you want to get your mug press and try it out, I would recommend getting the cheapest mugs that you can find that are suitable for sublimation. I don't think I mentioned that at all in this video, but you cannot just use every mug for sublimation. You can't go to the Dollar Tree and get a mug. That is why it is so expensive to get sublimation blanks nowadays, because the supply and demand. But they are coated with a special coating that allows it to absorb the ink. So whether you use them for sublimation or for infusible ink, you have to have sublimation blanks. That's why you just can't go to the dollar store and get anything. So we wanted to say that in this video also, so maybe you don't waste money or waste material if you maybe thought that, because it definitely is a good thought. Unless you're in the Cricut infusible ink world or in the sublimation world, I, as a crafter, probably wouldn't think twice about thinking, okay, so I just need to run to Walmart and get a cheap little mug. I know that it could be something that people don't think about, so I definitely wanted to let you guys know you do have to get sublimation blanks. So not really infusible ink specifically, because they kind of take ink the same way these mugs do. So if you're searching on Amazon, sublimation blanks are a good place to start and just kind of look around. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I hope that we answered some questions. I love these videos where we just kind of chat and give you some honest feedback and opinions from the team here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let them know down below. If you loved any of the cut files or fonts today, we do have all of these in our membership, Makers Gonna Learn. And if you choose to go yearly, we do include a free commercial license, so you can sell these if you would like to. If you would like to click that thumbs up, go ahead and like the video and subscribe and click that bell to get notified for more amazing videos like this. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.